What's up, everyone? This is Gail Dudley with your news in motion. How are you? Today is Wednesday. That's right, people. We're in the middle of the week. Today is Wednesday, October the 28th, 2020. So let's get started. Good morning, Pastor Alex, and good morning, Kim Keels. How are you all? Good morning to you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, y'all, so I'm going to get started. And if I see your names come in and I catch them, I'll be sure to say good morning. But there's many times that I'm not seeing your names come through, so I don't have that opportunity to say good morning. But I see you, Latrice Jones. I see you, Adrian. So good morning to you all as well. All right, y'all have a lot, so let me get started. Good morning, Denise and Marion. Good morning, good morning. Wow, y'all popping in here again. Good morning, Diane. Good morning. What's up, people? I'm glad to know I'm not the only one up. Good morning, Anita. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, y'all, got a lot, so I got to keep going. If I do not see your name, please forgive me. But know that I am saying good morning to all of you. All right, y'all, 70 million ballots have been cast. 70 million. That's a praise party right there. 70 million, y'all. 70. On average, I said this yesterday, but I need to drill this home today. On average, it is now taking more than 6 days for mail-in ballots to be delivered. So at this point, if you do not have if you have not already mailed your mail-in ballot, forget that. Take it in. Take it to a drop box or take it to the Board of Elections. Y'all, 6 days. It ain't gonna make it. It's not gonna make it now. So don't even think you can send it in and it's gonna make it. Don't. Good morning to my brother, Louis Pryor. Do not even think that. So if you have not completed your mail-in ballot, or if you completed it and it's still sitting on the dining room table, don't put it in the mailbox. Don't do that. Take it to an official drop box or take it to the Board of Elections. Just drop it off. Don't even think about mailing it at this point. We've been talking about this, so we have now passed that. So you either vote by early voting if it's still happening in your state. You drop it off at an official drop box, or you take it to the Board of Election, or you stand in line on November the 3rd. That's all we have. I'm just trying to stress, do not put it in the mail. The United States Postal Service leadership received a sweeping set of orders from the federal judge on yesterday, laying out ways the Postal Service must make sure ballots are delivered quickly because of the ongoing election and the absentee voting deadline. But as we understand, we're beyond that now. We're beyond that. It's really too late. So I'm saying don't trust it. You got to really think about that. Even Eric Holder on yesterday put out a tweet telling people that we are bypast that. We are past mailing in your ballot. So y'all, it's now time to show up early voting in person or vote in person the day of. Your only other choice would be to, again, deliver it to an official ballot box or take it to the Board of Directions, y'all. Y'all, they want to play. We got to be 1, 2, 3, 4 steps ahead of them. So that's it. But I'm still stuck on the 70 million, y'all. 70 million. In early voting over the past 2 weeks, Texas may have upturned its reputation as a low turnout state. More than 7 million people, over 80% of the total turnout 4 years ago, had voted by mail or in person as of this past Sunday. And I don't know if y'all are aware of this, but it's a young African-American brother that is head of that whole voting procedure in Texas. He's in Harris County, I believe. Beverly, if you're on here, correct me. I believe he's either in Harris County or it's called Harrison County. And he is jamming. So we need to give him a standing ovation. We talked last week about the amount of money that's being poured into ads. Well, Michael Bloomberg, I guess he still has money to give. So Michael Bloomberg said yesterday that he would pour money into a last-minute television ad spree in Texas and in Ohio, helping Joe Biden in these two states that would represent powerful upset if he won. The total donation amount is expected to equal close to $15 million. Good morning, Oscar. Y'all, $15 million. Michael Bloomberg said, I still got some money, so I'm going to still pour some in. All right, yesterday, I need to make a correction yesterday. I talked about the Supreme Court where they rejected the Democratic request to extend the deadline for counting mail-in ballots in Wisconsin. I told you all 3 o'clock p.m. on the 3rd. The actual time is 8:30 p.m., but I don't know who's delivering mail at 8:30. So even with that, we just need to know that we need to take the responsibility to make sure our ballots get to where they need to go. All right, y'all, Justice Kagan has had enough. And so she went on this rampage yesterday to telling the other justices that they failed to protect voters. Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Supreme Court Justice Kagan slammed the court's decision not to extend the deadline to receive mail-in ballots in Wisconsin and said it would disenfranchise large numbers of responsible voters in the midst of hazardous pandemic conditions. Her dissent was joined by liberal Justice Stephen and Sotomayor. The court has failed to adequately, protect the nation's voters. So, and that is HuffPost reporting. So that's what's happening. Good morning, Brenda Randeman. All right, y'all, we have fires. Once again. The Silverado fire exploded in size in Orange County, California, forcing the evacuations of nearly 100,000 residents near the city of Irvine and injuring 2 firefighters. So that's happening. And that's the Associated Press reporting. I know 3 families personally that had to evacuate on yesterday. So let's keep the prayers going for California. All right, y'all, Black Lives Matter. Here we go again. In Philadelphia, police shot and killed a 27-year-old black man on a Philadelphia street Monday afternoon after yelling at him to drop his knife. The shooting occurred before 4 p.m. as officers responded to a report of a person with a weapon, police spokesman Little said. Officers were called to the Cobbs Creek neighborhood and encountered the man, later identified as Walter Wallace, who was holding a knife. They shot and killed him. So I just want to share that with y'all. So protests have broken out in several cities. So we just need to pray for Walter Wallace's family. And y'all, let's continue, protest, but let's protest peacefully. We got to get to the bottom of that. And as I've been saying, y'all, that's on the ballot. That is on the ballot. All right, y'all, the coronavirus cases. Remember, I go to the World Health Organization. I bypass the CDC. We have 9,038,030 deaths. Yes. The family said that he was having a bipolar episode and the family called the ambulance. Wow. Thank you, Kenya, for sharing that. Thank you, Kenya. But we're tired of it. I can say that much. We are definitely tired of it. The deaths with the coronavirus are 232,084. Recovered are 5,877,964. I'm with you, Kenya. Yep. Why didn't they have tasers? Why not? Why didn't they shoot him in the leg? Why did they have to shoot to kill? That's the question that's on the table. Y'all, New York Times is reporting, this is a win, this is a win, this is a win. A federal judge blocked the Justice Department bid to shield Donald Trump from being sued for defamation over his denial of a rape allegation. Yep, y'all, that's happening. The Justice Department had intervened to represent Donald Trump, against a defamation lawsuit by the writer E. Jean Carroll, who claims he lied when he denied raping her. So that has been blocked. They cannot protect him. That has been blocked. All right, y'all, what's up with Jared Kushner? What's up with him? Y'all know him. He's Trump's advisor and son-in-law, who was called out on social media on Monday for the racist comment he made while standing outside the White House during a Fox News interview. Kushner said Black Lives Matter protesters were just virtue signaling after a police killing of George Floyd in May. Then he goes on to say they go on Instagram and cry. That's what he said. That's what he said on live television, people. Then Kushner suggested that Black people in America, who are mostly Democrat, have to want to be successful to be successful. Well, there's that. So you're right, Antoinette, slumlord. He's just a slumlord. All right, y'all, each day I've been taking a piece. On Monday, I talked about vote tripling. Keep that going. Yesterday, I talked about transportation. I hope you are having a strategy for that. Today, I want to talk about voting rights. We need to know our rights. We need to know our rights. All right, y'all. So here's 5 things. Here's 5 things. And then I'm going to tell you where you can also get all the details from that. But here are 5 things. So if you either want to write this down, put it on your memo, put it on your smartphone or tablet. But let me start with number 1. And this is even for early voting. If you are in line when polls are supposed to close, stay in line. You have every right to vote. A person will usually come out and give you like a flag or something to hold on to signaling that you're the last person in line. They're also saying that they're taking pictures of the last person to know the last person that's in line. Some are saying they're taking several pictures to make sure you're not letting people behind you get in front of you. Y'all don't do that. Do not risk that. Do not risk that. Someone put in a thread, Antoinette put in a thread, www.letjustice.org. So let us know what that's in reference to, Antoinette, so we all know. Number 2, if you make a mistake on your ballot, some places you can ask for a new one. Some places will give you one, some will not. Okay, so again, read before you vote. And then when you finish voting, if you're on the machines, it'll give you that opportunity to check it to see if it's right. If it's not, then make whatever adjustments at that point. Make whatever adjustments at that point. Y'all, we need to learn how to slow down, breathe, and read through what we're doing before we just start marking, okay? Number 3, if the machines are down at your polling place, ask for a paper ballot and then make sure it is put into an envelope and make sure you put it into a drop box. Make sure you are still going through those motions. Number 4, if your citizenship, criminal record, or other qualifications are questioned, immediately call the Election Protection Hotline. I'm going to give you that number in a moment, where trained volunteers are available to help. Okay, y'all? So if anything's questioned, know the number to call. Don't get in an argument with anybody. Just step out of line. Call whoever you need to call. Sometimes they will not let you call people in the actual voting place. So you may have to step outside. Again, don't argue. Please don't get escorted out of these places, people. Y'all, we have our right to vote. We're going to exercise our voice, which is our right to vote, and we're going to follow whatever we need to follow. But let's also make sure we're doing our part and not, having a show, going out, cussing off people, threatening. Y'all don't do any of that because they'll escort you off and you won't get to vote. You won't get to vote at all. So I'm going to give you that number in a moment. And number 5, if you run into any problems or have questions before on election day, call the Election Protection Hotline. So here's the hotline number. And if somebody could put it in the thread, I would greatly appreciate that. In English, it is 1-866-687-8683. I'll give that again. In English, it is 1-866-687-8683. In Spanish, the number is, and please put Spanish if you're writing these down. Please put Spanish next to this one. In Spanish, it is 1-888-839-8682. Again, in Spanish, it is 1-888-839-8682. Thank you, Kimberly, for putting that in. Thank you, Anita. Okay, in Arabic, and this is the last one, in Arabic, put it down here. You have no idea who may be watching this live later on. It is 1-844-925-5287. Again, in Arabic is 1-844-925-5287. If I go through the thread and I see any missing, I'll be sure to add those. But again, if you're in line, stay in line. As long as you're in line before the polls close, stay in line. 2, if you make a mistake on your ballot, ask for a new one. But y'all read before you just mark things up. Even with that mail-in ballot that you're no longer going to mail, you're going to deliver it to an official drop box, or you're going to take it to the Board of Elections yourself. Make sure you read the instructions before you start completing that. Make sure you sign only where they want you to sign, and make sure you're not doing any side markings or anything like that. I understand Ohio you can, but you have to turn in the ballot you messed up. That's true. Yeah, you will have to turn in what you have. But each state, each of you all check your state to know the rules. And then if the machines are down at your polling place, ask for a paper ballot. The other thing is, if you go to a polling place, and somebody put this on there too, remember www.ballotpedia.org. Ballotpedia.org. That will give you all the information you need to know about your polling places. Okay, so you should know ahead of time if your polling place has been closed, and then immediately find out where it is. And if you need a ride, y'all, I believe Lyft is will be doing discounts, and I believe Uber has also joined on with taking people with transportation. So y'all, plan your vote. If you know you are not doing anything until November the 3rd, don't wait until Monday to start asking questions. Ask those questions today. Line up your ride today. Do all of that today. And then don't forget number 4, if your citizenship, criminal record, or other qualifications are questioned, immediately call the Election Protection Hotline. And then if you run into any problems, call those hotlines again. I think all 3 of them are in the thread. We have English, Spanish, and Arabic. All right, y'all, for the win. For the win today, all 70 million people who have cast a ballot. Y'all, for the win. Y'all, that's major. Have y'all seen those lines? Okay, I thank you, Adrian. Lyft is definitely doing discounted rides. Great to know. Those lines have been unbelievable. Okay, now I said I wasn't going to say this anymore, but I have to say it one more time because I actually saw this happen. Please do not go get in line on an empty stomach. People are passing out, and it's cold in Ohio. It is cold in Ohio. People are passing out because they're not eating. So y'all, when I say plan your vote, I'm talking about planning even how you're going to get there, where you're going to park, do you need a chair? So let's go through this list one more time. I agree with Kenya. You got to go with an empty bladder, but we didn't say empty stomach. Okay, so you got to eat. Have some protein bars. Have some saltine crackers, y'all. Have your phone fully charged, 100%. Have a portable battery. Actually, maybe have 2 that are charged 100%. Have your medication. If you have insulin, have it. If you have an inhaler, have it with you. Dress appropriately. Dress comfortably. Wear some tennis shoes. If you have a fold-up chair, take the chair. If you have a cooler that you can also sit on that's on wheels, take that. The lines are long, people. The lines are long. Have a sandwich. Y'all know what I said. Wonder Bread, go back in the day, y'all. Put some mustard on it, a piece of cheese, and a piece of bologna. No mayo. No mayo, it may mess you up. No deviled eggs, they may mess you up. Y'all have some fruit. Have some peanut butter with some celery. We gotta plan this right. We gotta do it right. Ladies, I'm serious, for real. There's a difference between tights and leggings. If you have on tights, if we can see purple, pink, fuchsia, royal blue, orange, whatever color, you have on tights. You don't have on leggings. Do what the young lady did a couple of days ago and double them up. All right, y'all, we have to do. That's right, Antoinette. And no tuna and no deviled eggs. None of that, y'all. Have some candy. Y'all plan your vote. Have an umbrella. It's been raining in different places. Have your sunglasses. The sun is shining in some places. People are passing out. People are passing out in line. So y'all go with the thought that I may be here a few hours. But in Texas, their lines are still 9 to 10 hours long. In Columbus, thank you, Latrice. Columbus, they're long, but they're moving. So y'all just be prepared. Be prepared, be prepared, be prepared. Please be prepared, okay? So do not go on an empty stomach. Look at that as if you're going to be spending a couple of hours. And if you get through the line longer, fine. If you're there, if you get through the line faster, fine. If you're there longer, you have something in your backpack, your cooler, something to keep you moving along. All right, y'all, the inspirational message. So don't say I didn't tell y'all, because I did. The inspirational message, y'all, take a moment and listen to your heartbeat. Take a moment. People are talking about anxiety. I'm trying to get someone on here. If I can get in touch with, let's see, what does Kenya say? Have medication, snacks, wear tennis shoes, take a chair. Oh, you got the list. Thank you, Kenya, for putting the list on there. Come with an empty bladder, but still have your food. I agree with that. I believe it was Kenya who was telling me, or somebody was telling me about Shantae. So I'm going to reach out to her today to see if I can get her on Friday. But y'all, we got to be able to take a moment to listen to our heartbeat. Y'all, we cannot allow anxiety to take us over during this time. Many people are very concerned about, the new justice. Y'all, we have to breathe and we have to take a moment to listen to our heartbeat. We cannot stress out, y'all. We've come too far. We got to keep it going. We got to keep mobilizing. I don't know if you can find Rachel Maddow's piece from last evening if you did not watch her live last evening at 9. She spent the first 15 to 20 minutes going back from like 1965, 66, 67 about African Americans lining up to vote. And then behind her, she had Stacey Abrams on talking. Rachel Maddow, even she was transparent, talked about that she kept crying, looking at the images and looking at the long lines. If y'all think these lines are long, the lines we were able to see that Rachel Maddow pulled out from the 60s were amazing, and they were extremely long, much longer than what we're dealing with today. So if you get a chance, I'm sure you might be able to find it on YouTube or Google it. It's her spot from yesterday. It aired at 9 Eastern. Check that out. At least have about 20 to 30 minutes to look at that. All right, y'all. That's all I have. That's all I have. If you still want to sign up for a spot to pray, oh, good. Yeah, Demia. It was great, wasn't it? That was great. If you want to still sign up for a time slot to pray, please let me know. Either put it on the thread or inbox me. I will type up a Google Doc and send it to those of you who are interested in it. So I'll get that to you. Okay, for those of you who are in my area, Central Ohio, Franklin County, two things real quick. Number one, if you absolutely, and I mean you don't have a car and you cannot get to a bus run, hit me up because I have some lift passes. Yes, I do. I can get you there and home. Yes, I do. But you have to absolutely need the transportation. And y'all know I know a lot of y'all, so I know if you have transportation or not. So if you know someone, let us do it. Latrice, we are beginning to pray midnight, 11:59 Friday night, midnight Saturday morning. From midnight Saturday to midnight at the end of November 3rd, election day. So we're just looking for time slots. We're looking for time slots. You said Gail has to hook up. I just know some people. So that's number one. If you absolutely need a ride to the Board of Elections in Franklin County, that's within Central Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, ask me. I can get you there and get you back with some lift passes. The other thing, if you are in Franklin County, again, my area, Souls to the Polls is Sunday from 1 to 5. We need volunteers. We need a lot of volunteers. We need some volunteers. If you are interested, we're going to have fun. We're going to be doing some dancing. We're going to have a good time, but we need some volunteers. So if you would like to do that, please let me know as well, and I will get you the information because we do need volunteers for Souls to the Polls. And if you are, I'm gonna say this carefully, if you are a scary person, that may not be for you, because we don't know what we're expecting on Sunday, so we got to come ready, but we also have to come correct. So in Franklin County, if you have if any of the others, Pastor Alex, I know you're on here from Baltimore. If you are doing Souls to the Polls and you need volunteers, put that in there. Antoinette, put yours in there. Kimberly in North Carolina, if that's happening with you, put that in there. I'm going to try to bring Kimberly also on. Kimberly cannot vote this year, and there's a reason why, but we want to talk about it because really she's been suppressed with her vote. Thank you, Latrice, for putting it on there. I can't think of the name from Florida, but I know you're on here. If you have Souls to the Polls, put that in the thread. Michael Priestley for Kentucky, if you haven't Souls to the Polls, put that on the thread. Angela from Atlanta, I know you're on here. Put that in the thread for Souls to the Polls if you have it for Atlanta. Y'all, so whatever you have. And then also, thank you, Adrian. Once again, in Central Ohio, and I think this is happening in many states on Saturday. At one time, I've been viewing these. There's another Trump train in Columbus, Ohio. It's Saturday on 270, so be careful. You saw what happened the last time they did it. Everybody be careful. This weekend, I think we all have to be aware and be careful. All right, Diane, I will send you the stuff for Souls to the Polls. So, yeah, if anybody wants to do that, either inbox me, text me if you have my phone number, or email me. That's cool. All right, y'all got to go to IG. I got to go to IG. This is Gail Dudley with your News in Motion. Until tomorrow at 7:25, you all be safe. Don't forget voting rights. Thanks for putting the numbers down for everyone who did that. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Have a great day. Peace out.